So I was using Barbarian and noticed it has really good hit reg when you get the Rage Blade, but then I realized that a ton of people had already made videos on it. So, I started searching for other kits to see if any had a cool undiscovered secret, but I found none until I tested the Ren kit. With the Ren Fury potion, it also gives insane hit reg. But then I realized there are videos on that too. I was about to give up when I had an idea. What if there's a meta MS for Rageblade/Fury potion? By the way, the reason I say Rageblade/Fury potion is because they do the same thing for hit reg. They both rework the hit reg system when you use them. Back to the MS thing, I started testing it out. The idea was that since all these items do is make the hit reg system faster, all I needed to do was make a faster version of the regular meta MS. If you didn't see my last video, basically there's two meta MSs, there's one tap, and also just the regular meta MS, which both give the fastest hit reg of 35 hits. So, I just used one tap since it's easier to work with, then slowly started increasing one tap MS to hit the max hit reg of the Rageblade PvP system. Again, I did this because all that these items do is make the hit registration system faster. I did this and found that the max hits, which is 45, have an MS that's one tap but higher by a few factors. So now that I knew the max hit reg for Fury and I already knew the max hit reg for regular, all I had to do was a simple one-step equation. 35 times x equals 45. The answer is 1.28571428571. Now that we've done this calculation, we know how much faster the Fury hit reg system is. We can plug it into our MS values. Sure enough, it works. 3.58 times 1.28571428571 is equal to 4.6. Also, if you're wondering why some of these calculations are slightly off by a few fractions, and aren't exactly the final meta MSs for Fury hit reg that I will give, it's because the code of Bedwars isn't exact, and it may be off sometimes, but mostly it does good, and the calculations give an extremely close number, enough to find the meta MS within 2 minutes. Now that we have all this info, it's time for the big moment, to calculate what the meta MS for Fury is. You might think it's just the one tap MS, but that's wrong. Just like there's a one tap and meta MS for regular PvP, there's both for Fury PvP. They will both be 45 hits, but the point of having an MS version is the same reason MS is better than one tap in regular PvP. If you don't know why that is, I have a video coming out, so go check that out if you're confused about this. To find the meta MS for Fury PvP, it's quite simple. Just like we used the multiplier for the regular one tap MS to find the meta Fury one tap MS, we can do the same with the regular MS to find the meta Fury PvP MS. So here's the calculation. 22.27 times 1.28571428571 is equal to 28.63. And the CDC doesn't change, as far as I know. Fury doesn't affect how much CDC you need to get optimal hit reg. So here's the meta MS, 28.63 CPS. This is all with THX audio and 0.05 CDC. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe because my channel is dying.